Jason's Academy, Social Science, Class 6, History. Lesson 10, Development of Towns and Villages. Hello students, today we are going to start History, Lesson 10, Development of Towns and Villages. The first urbanization took place during the Harappan period. With the coming of Aryans and many Harappan towns were destroyed one by one and nothing remained much. It was during Mahajanpads towns started emerging. With the establishment of modern empire, many prosperous urban centers came up. The towns and cities flourished due to developments in agriculture and trade. The internal and overseas trade flourished. The use of iron implements was also an important factor that contributed to the second urbanization. The period from 6th to 4th century BC is known as the second urbanization in India. The introduction of iron implements brought about major changes in agricultural production. Many tools such as axes, horse and plough shares were used in agriculture. Now more areas could be cleared for cultivation. For irrigating the fields, canals, wells, tanks and artificial lakes were built. The iron tools also helped in stone quarrying, digging of wells, etc. All these developments led to surplus agricultural production. This ultimately resulted in increase of trade. Due to development in iron implements, there were other growths also. Let's see that growths. First is growth of craft. With the developments in agriculture, many other occupations also developed. Many artisans produced weapons. Those engaged in one craft or occupation had their own group called guild. Each guild has its own president. Second is growth of trade. With the expansion of agricultural production, there was an increase in internal and external trade. The villages supplied the agricultural goods to the towns, which were either consumed by town people or exported to other trade centers. From the Buddhist literature, we came to know that India had trade relations with Ceylon, Burma, Java, Sumatra, Malaya, Arabia and several western countries. Many items like wool, silk, blankets, carpets, medicines, essence, oils, ivory goods, pearls, gems, etc. were exported from India. The most important ports were Briguch, Suparka and Tamrili. The traders also organized themselves into trade guilds and each guild had a president. This guild would fix up rules of works, wages and also price of its commodities. They also served as banks where money could be deposited. Third is coin. Archaeologists have found thousands of coins belonging to this period. Mostly, it was made of silver or bronze and was of irregular shape. These coins also gives us the information of city life. Let's see the case study of Tamil Nadu. The Cholas and the Pandyas ruled during this period. The Chola kingdom was situated between the Pennar and the Vellore rivers and were popularly known as Chola Mandalam. During this period, Chola rulers were Elara and Karikala. The Pandya kingdoms was situated in modern district of Tinnavele, Ramnand and Madurai. Let's see the life of the people during this period. They lived in villages and were farmers. Merchants, artisans and craftsmen mostly lived in towns. The people worshipped Murugan, Lord Shiva, Vishnu and goddess Durga. The Sangam literature mentioned the literature of the Pandyas, the Cholas and the Cheras. The word Sangam means confluence. It also means an academy. Here it refers to the coming together of Tamil poets and scholars in the city of Madurai. These poets had composed this famous literature, a huge collection of classical Tamil literature which contained as many as 2381 poems composed by near about 470 poets. Friends, we have completed this chapter. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.